Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all for the online education on the behalf of Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. I am today's your expert teacher, Madhvi Sheshware from Barve Nagar, Mumbai Public School, going to teach you subject geography. And we are going to continue with the same topic, energy resources. As I told you, what do you mean by energy resources? Energy resources means which is a living, the resource or the energy which we get from the living or non-living thing. Okay, so that was our main topic. So let's start. As I told last time, this unit has been divided into two units. This lesson, like subject-based energy resources and process-based energy resources. So last time we saw in detail about the subject-based energy resources. So this time we are going to see about the process-based. Okay, now before starting with the new topic, we will first recap whatever we have learned in the last lecture. Okay, so here my first question goes, and after reading the first question, okay, you all are going to try to give the answer. My first question is, how can energy devices be classified? Okay, so I am talking about which energy device, like for the example, as subject, substance based and the process based energy is there. Okay, in that way, I have taught you three to four more energy resources. Do you remember that? Which type of energy resources we have learned? Yes, try to remember and give the answer.
Teacher,
Wood,
wind,
Huh? Yes, yes.
wind,
Wind. Okay, we
natural gas,
yes, wind, natural gas. This is a very good beta you are trying to answer, but this all are the examples. है ना? So I am asking about the various devices or various energy resources. See, we have learned in the classification. In the classification, I have told you that which type of energy resources are there. Just try to remember.
देख मैं पता
Yes,
बायोटिक abiotic,
yes, very good. Biotic, abiotic, and
renewable non-renewable,
very good. Renewable, non-renewable, and one more. One.
conventional non-conventional,
Yes, conventional and non-conventional. Very good, very good. You try to answer. So these were the energy resources that we learned in the last time. Okay, like conventional, non-conventional, renewable, non-renewable, organic, inorganic, substance-based, and process-based. Now we are going to move forward with our second question. Now my second question goes like that: what kind of electrical energy do you get using energy tools? See, last time I explained you some diagram. Okay, working diagram was there. In that I explained you ki what type of, like, to produce the electricity or to generate the electricity, which type of power can we use? Do you remember the diagrams? To produce the electricity or to generate the
hydropower,
electricity. Yes, very good. Hydel power.
hydropower, wind energy, solar energy,
Wind energy.
tidal
So
energy,
yes. So okay. Now this
geothermal energy.
geothermal energy. Very good. So okay, very good. Well tried, Dota. Now see, whatever answer he had given, that is right. Energy resources like hydel power. Hydel power, I told one more term now. How hydel power we can call in another name also. What is the name of the hydel power? Hydel word is there now. One more name I told you. What was that name? Remember? See, hydel power is also known as hydropower. Okay, the power which is generated by using the water. Thermal power is generated by using the coal and water. Geothermal power, again, the power is generated by using the water. And atomic power is used by splitting the chemical like or mineral like uranium and thorium. Okay, so all these powers are used to generate the electricity. Very well done. That means you all remember the answers, whatever I taught you. Now, quick, we are going to recap about the substance-based energy resources. Okay. Now, in substance-based energy resources, I have given you many example last time with explanation with the diagram also. Like first was wood. Now, wood everyone know that is a common. Now, let me tell you all tell me about the coal. From where you get the coal? Coal हमको कहाँ से मिलता है? Just remember and tell me where from where did you get the coal? Yes. Anyone? Anybody? From where you get the coal? No one?
We get coal under the earth.
We get the coal from under the earth crust, under the
We
earth.
get
Yes.
coal from land. Coal
From
mine.
land. Coal mine. A perfect word. Okay. Very good, you all. We get the coal from the coal mine and from the earth. Okay. So one point I have to add here. Last time I didn't told you. Ki this coal is there na. There are we get the coal in different types also. Okay. Like for example, we get the coal in low quality and high quality. Even the high quality coal is known as a coke, C-O-K-E, coke coal also. Okay. Now see the coal which we use at home now, like in the villages, you know that we are using the coal. Okay. So the coal where is used, we use for the cooking. When we use for the cooking, it is a low quality coal. Why you are using the low quality coal for cooking? Means what in the low quality coal, the energy which is there in the coal that is enough for the cooking. Okay. But in big industry or for the commercial purpose, the coal which is used that is used for in a high quality or coke quality. Coke coal is used. Okay. Because big things are done in the industries, big things are made in the industries, so that there a high quality coal is used. Very good. Now, third diagram, you see mineral oil and natural gas. See, mineral oil and natural gas, I told how you get the coal. In the same way, we get the oil and natural gas also. One point I have to add up here. Ki mineral oil is also known as a black oil, as its color is blackish color, and it is a very expensive oil. Okay. The fourth diagram, which you can see, is the biogas plant or the waste material. Do you remember what I told you about the biogas plant in the last lecture? What I told you about the biogas plant? Can anybody explain me? Remember and tell
Biogas
me.
can be generated from biotic waste material such as feces of animals and dead leaf cells, etc.
Yes. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. See, he has answered them correctly. Ki biogas plant, okay, is used to generate the gas. Okay, and that gas name is methane gas. Okay, so whatever the waste material is there, like the waste of animals or the dry leaves, okay, or the wastage at our home, like garbage, okay, like fruits we are eating, like vegetables we are eating. So the wet garbage, I'm not talking about the dry garbage, huh? Wet garbage matlab gilla kachra. Okay, dry garbage matlab suka kachra. So this wet garbage can be used, can be put in this biogas plant. It gets there fermented, and after fermented we get the gas, and from that gas it can be used for the domestic use, like heating the water, lighting the bulb. Okay, small thing you can use this biogas plant. And this biogas plant, na, mostly you will see in the villages, because there's a lot of space in front of their house, so they can put there. Like in a city, you know the space is less, so most of the like how much the biogas plant you will get in village, that much you will not see in the city, metropolitan city. Very good. Last I told about the atomic energy. Atomic energy, I told you कि atomic energy we get from the chemical like uranium. Okay, and the power in the uranium is so much that little bit power also we can use to generate the electricity. Okay. Now today this was your recap. Okay, of the substance-based energy resource. Now we are going to move towards the process-based energy resource. Okay. See, process-based energy resource is opposite of the substance-based energy resource. Okay. In substance-based, we get the energy from the living things. Okay, indirectly from the living things after the sedimentation and decaying process. Some like coal, wool, mineral oil, this is formed, and from that we get the substance based energy resource. Okay, but in process based, what happened? We get the energy from the non-living things. Okay, now what natural things are there? Non-living things in our earth. What natural resources are there? Can anybody tell? Yes, try at least, no? See, our environment, our surrounding is surrounded by the different types of nature. Okay, so what things you will get in the nature?
Water, land,
land,
Hmm. Water, land, very good, good try, and
air,
air, miss wind, very good.
sunlight,
Sunlight, yes, sunlight you get from the sun, very good. So the example of the process-based energy resource is the sun, wind, water, tides. Tide means what here? Tide means like waves. Okay, in the sea and ocean, जो बड़े-बड़े waves होते हैं ना, that is known as tides. Okay, and the heat which we get from the earth. You know, na, inside the earth there is a heat. Okay, so that heat. So these all are the example of the process-based energy resource. Okay, and one more I want to tell you here, it is easily available at anywhere and at any place. That this last time also I told you, कि if you are in India, you will get the same sunlight, you will get the same water. If you go to the any other country, that time also you will get the same thing. Okay, and the availability of this resource is unlimited. Okay, means you can use this resource at any time and anywhere. And the one thing is that while we are using this resource now, it is polluted free. We will not get any type of pollution, so it is eco-friendly. Huh? Like for example, in the substance base, if you are using the substance base, the example was the wood. If you burn the wood, what will happen? It will burn, it will create the smoke, and so pollution will be happen. But in the process-based energy resources, nothing about the pollution. As the sun, wind, water, okay, this all is not creating any type of pollution, so it is eco-friendly. Only here the negative point is what? Only one small negative point. Key when you are using such type of technology, okay, for building the energy resources with the help of the sun, wind, water. So for installing that type of technology, it's little bit expensive. में थोड़ा सा महंगा पड़ता है. But once you install this type of technology, so lifetime free energy you will get. That also pollution free. It will not harm the environment also. Okay. Last time I have given the example of this type of technology, like I told you, windmill. Okay, I have given the example you of solar panel. Okay, I have given the example of the biogas plant. So these all are the natural. It is like once you install it, little bit expensive, but once you get installed, the lifetime you will get a natural things from it. Okay, that also free. Okay. Now, see this diagram I had explained you last time also. So first we will see the points and afterwards somebody will explain me this diagram. Now, hydel power. Hydel power means hydropower. Okay. Hydel power is the power obtained from the kinetic energy of running water. I told you last time also कि the energy which is means the to produce the energy with the help of the idle power, here water is used, running water, that also not still water. मतलब खड़ा पानी नहीं, running water is used to obtain the energy, electricity from this hydel power. Hydel power does not cause any degradation of the environment. Degradation means what here? Any harm. I told you that this type of energy when we use process based, that is like pollution free, okay, and environment friendly. So no type of degradation of any environment. Also, the water used in the generating power can still be used again. So whatever water is being used to generate the electricity, like the water is being used of the dam, okay, so again the water flows to the dam. So again and again that same type of water can be used to generate the electricity. So you can see here there is no wastage, everything is used properly, and again that thing can be used to reproduce the electricity. Now here this name of the places are given where you can see this type of power plant, like Bhakra Nangal in the Punjab and Koina in Maharashtra are example of this. Okay, I repeat again, Bhakra Nangal in the Punjab and Koina in Maharashtra. Now somebody explain me about this diagram. See, last time I explained you about this diagram. How this hydropower work? Can anybody will explain me? At least you can try, whatever you remember. See how this hydropower work? Yes, anyone? Anybody?
The water of the dam is going on the generator.
Hmm. Okay. And then what
Then
happened?
they produce electricity.
Hmm. Very good. You are trying. Keep trying. Okay. Generate the electricity. Anyone else want to try about this diagram? Okay. See, no problem. See, last time I told you that this hydropower is been placed under the dam. Okay. So under the dam, 1 minute. Under the dam, here is a floodgate. Okay. Through the floodgate, the water comes with a high speed, with a great speed. Here you can see the turbine. Here you can see the generator. So turbine, the blade is attached to the turbine. So with the flowing water comes with the great speed, the turbine is having the blade. It start rotating. It start moving, and as the turbine start rotating, the generator is attached to the turbine. Okay, so generator also start rotating. So in this way, when the generator start rotating, it produce the electric energy, and this electric energy transfer into a electricity. That means the electricity is generated. Okay, here one more time thing I have to tell you, means the flowing water. Okay, you can see the flowing water is a state of motion. So that means it is a which kind of energy? When something is in a state of motion, motion मतलब जो चल रहा है, so that is a which kind of energy? Can I know? Can anybody tell? When anything is moving, like flowing water, like your fan is rotating. Okay. Yes,
Kinetic.
very. Yes. Very good. It is a kinetic energy. Very good. Very good. Now see this kinetic energy, when it moves forward, comes to the turbine, mechanical energy is converted. When this means kinetic energy convert into mechanical energy, and afterward this mechanical energy, when you turn the generator, it creates mechanical energy is turned into a electrical energy, and in this way electricity is produced. Very good, everyone. Okay, now next we are going to see about the, okay, do you know? Okay, now here some points is given, like nowadays electricity can be transmitted up to a distance of 800 kilometer from the power generation center without any transmission loss. Means what here? Now where the energy is produced, okay, where the electricity is produced now, so from there till distance of 800 kilometer, okay, we can transmit the electricity. Transmit मतलब हम लोग electricity भेज सकते हैं, मतलब जहाँ पे electricity produce हो रहा है और जहाँ पे 800 किलोमीटर के distance तक we can send the electricity, okay, without any loss. Means nothing loss will be there. But beyond this distance, beyond means further 800 kilometer, like 850 or 900 kilometer, if you want to send the electricity, you can send, but there will be loss, like it can be transmitted without loss. Okay, so it can also be transmitted, okay, without any loss. Sorry, it cannot be transmitted, like for example, if you are sending the electricity beyond the 800 kilometer, so there will be little bit power loss. Okay, but if you are sending the electricity in the like 8 till 800 kilometer, the power loss will not be there. Now the power obtained from 1 kg of uranium, I told you 1 kg of uranium. Uranium is used in the atomic energy to generate the electricity, is equivalent to the power obtained from 10,000 ton of coal. Okay, so 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilogram. Okay, now say for example, if you multiply this 10,000 with 1,000 kilograms, so what answer you will get? Nearby to 1 crore. So when you burn 1 crore coal, okay, and whatever energy is used to produce the electricity, so is when you use the uranium, okay, instead of coal, so only 1 kg of uranium is enough to generate the electricity. That means the uranium is so powerful, the power obtained from the uranium is so powerful that only 1 kg is enough to generate the electricity. But if you want to generate the electricity from the coal, you at least you need a like 10,000 of coal, like relatively to one crore of coal. Okay, so you can see the uranium is so useful more than the coal. Means so powerful. Okay. Now, which diagram, what picture you can see in the screen? What is there on the screen, on my screen? Yes. Which picture you can see on my
Ma'am, a
screen?
windmill is moving. A
Yes.
windmill is moving.
Yes. A windmill is moving. Okay. So you all know. Last time I explained windmill also used to generate the electricity. Now how it can be used, we will see. Now see, wind energy. Okay. So this windmill works on the wind energy. Man has been using this resource since hundred of years, for example, in sailboat. Now see this type of energy which is created by the using the wind energy is not a new concept, a new idea. Okay, so this idea or new this concept has been used before hundred of years also, but it was not used in the in a windmill, but like in a sailboat. Okay, type of boat where a fan is been put forward to the boat to run the boat. Okay, but nowadays wind energy is being utilized for power generation. So this windmill or wind energy is used to generate the power. For power generation, a wind speed of 40 to 50 kilometer per hour is required. See, whenever you are putting the your fan on at your home also, okay, the speed when you will get the more speed, that time हम लोग को ज्यादा हवा लगती है. Okay, so air will be more. So in the same way, to move this windmill, okay, a speed is required like 40 to 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that then only the fan will rotate, and as much the fan will rotate now, that much the electricity will be produced nicely in a more quantity. Due to the wind speed, the blades of the windmill turn, generating the kinetic energy. Okay, now here I will explain you. You see, as I told you that windmill, you can see here, the picture here over here, the fan which is moving, okay, to the windmill, that is a fan. Okay, now the here the windmill work in a step. When the it start with the wind, when the wind start rotating, now when the wind start moving, so what happened? It turn the blade. Okay, blade is moving with the help of the wind, and then the blade turns the rotor. Now I will tell you rotor or shaft. Okay, is here is placed over here. Okay, rotor or shaft. So what happens when the wind comes now? So rotor is placed inside that windmill. It start moving. So as it start turning now, there is shaft also. So it also start rotating, and this shaft which is rotating now, it's generate the electricity, and here the electricity is produced. Okay, and this down part is known as the tower. Okay, so tower support the windmill, and as much the big tower will be there now, that much the windmill will move fast due to the wind, and more electricity will be produced. Okay, and this tower is made of the steel also, or the concrete like cement, all this. Okay, next, this kinetic energy is further converted into electricity. As you can see, the fan is moving, it is rotating in a state of motion. It is so, of coursely, the thing which is in a state of motion, it is a kinetic energy. So, this kinetic energy is converted into a electricity energy. Now, next. Now, which diagram are you seeing on this screen? What is going on? What process is going on? Yes? Just observe the diagram and tell me what process is going on. What is this? What you can see here and what you can see here. Yes, anyone? Anybody? This is what yellow color. At least you can tell that now. What is that? Okay. See here now to generate the electricity here, solar energy is used. Now how the solar energy is used here? We will see. See first, solar energy. We get light and heat from the sun. This we all know that from the sun we get a heat and light. We have seen that the intensity of the solar energy is the maximum in the torrid zone. Okay. Now, any idea what do you mean by torrid zone? You may have learned before also. Now, before many lessons, this word has came, torrid zone. Any idea? Anybody have an idea what do you mean by torrid zone? Torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Yes? No one? Yes, someone was trying, I think so. What do you mean by torrid zone? Okay, no problem. See, torrid zone means what? The area which comes direct or the area of the earth near the equator, okay, or the region of the earth in between the tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn. I will explain you with a small diagram over here. So this is our earth, okay, and this is a torrid zone, okay, the place, the region which comes in the torrid zone. This is a sun over here. So what happened? The sun is in directly in front of the torrid zone. So whatever rays falls of the sun directly falls on this torrid zone. This is a temperate zone and this is a frigid zone, which is northern pole and southern pole. Here you know, North Pole and South Pole, what is there? There is a snow everywhere. Okay. So the region which come directly in the influence of the direct sun, okay, perpendicular to the sun, so that area will get a more heat of the sun or more sunrise of the sun rays of the sun. Okay, and the area which is over here, so you can see here, they will get a scatter sunlight, means the sunlight will be not so intense, it will be light. Okay, so the area which come under the torrid zone na, okay, there you will see ki there is a more heat and more sunlight we are receiving. So we are very lucky that our country, India, okay, comes in a torrid zone. So there is a lot of scope for using this type of energy which we get from the sun. Now, see, last time I explained you some types of devices which we can use, okay, with the help of the sun. Do you remember what types of devices I told you last time? Means like, okay, you tell me, we can use the sun in what way in our day-to-day life? For what purpose we can use the sun in our day-to-day life? Yes?
Ma'am, heat energy, solar energy,
Heat energy, solar
cell
energy.
energy.
Okay, but what in what type? In what type we are using this? Give me just one example now. Okay, like for example, one I will tell you like a solar cooker. Okay, when we place the solar cooker in front of the sun, the food is cooked over there. So like that, any other example?
Ma'am, solar cells,
Solar cells. Okay, very good. And okay, very good, beta.
solar
Solar
panel, solar panel.
solar panel. Yes. Why the solar panel is used? What is the use of
Because
the
the solar panel is generating the electricity.
Yes, solar panel is generating the electricity, and one more thing, solar panel is can be used to for making the water also hot. Okay, so without using the gas or without using any other appliances, we can get a hot water from our tap. Very good. So this like cooker we can use, lamp you can use, heater, vehicles. I told you like today the vehicles also we are getting, okay, on the electricity or in the solar way. Very good. Now next, we'll move to the next slide. Okay. Now this in the next slide, you can see there is a water and it is in a motion state. You all of you know that water never remains still. वो कभी खड़ा नहीं होता. It always moves with the help like of waves, tides. Okay, always they are in the water, and you can see some devices are put in the water. Now, how this device use or how the water can be helpful to generate the electricity with the help of this device, we will see. Okay, now the energy which is been used by the ocean or the water is known as the tidal energy. Okay, so sea waves and tides are the movement of ocean water that goes continuously. So under the water, you know that waves and tides are going continuously, and this tide and waves can be used to generate the electricity. A technology has now been developed to generate power with the help of the speed and force of waves. You know, ki whatever waves and tides comes in the ocean or sea, it is of very like speed. It comes with a great speed. Okay, so that force and speed can be used to generate the electricity. You can see under the water some device has been put to generate the electricity. Here too, electricity is obtained from the kinetic energy. This energy is pollution free and everlasting. See, now here the electricity is being produced with the help of the water without any burning. So it is a pollution free. Okay. And here also kinetic energy is used. Like water is in a motion state. Okay. So kinetic energy is converted into electrical energy. It can be used on a large scale in a peninsular country like India. Now, what do you mean by the term peninsular country? Peninsular country means what here? Like where there is a lot of water. Okay, so our India is cover most of the lot of water only. So this type of energy, this type of device can be used in our peninsular country like India. Efforts are to start such projects in India. Now, efforts are going on by the government to such projects of in India, and it should be started. Why? Because it is a pollution free. It will not harm our environment also. Next one. Do you know? There are some large scale solar energy projects. Okay, now this is only for your idea. Idea ki many types of solar energy projects are going on many places. Okay, so which are these places we will read? Agio Calenti Solar Project, Arizona, USA. California Valley Solar Unit, California, USA. Golmut Solar Park, China. Charanka Solar Park, Patan, Gujarat. Wellspun Energy Project, Madhya Pradesh. So in all these places now, different or big projects are going on the solar energy, okay, and which will be very useful to us because it will not create a pollution and it will be environment friendly. Next, last one is here, geothermal energy. This geothermal energy also explained you last time, like the electricity is produced, okay, by using the dry steam. Okay, so hot water steam have always been an object of curiosity of man. See, whenever we go to some places, now there you will get a hot water. You know? Like example is there over here. They can be seen at Unabdev, Vajreshwari. Who have visited to the place Vajreshwari? Anybody has gone to Vajreshwari? It is nearby. If anybody has gone to Vajreshwari, there you can see ki kund, hot water kund is there, like hot water spring is there. Continuously the hot water is going on that spring. It is also known as kund. Okay, and the other place is like Manikaran. So the temperature in the earth interior increases by 1 degree Celsius at the depth of every 32 meter. As I told you ki earth is having its own temperature. Okay, so after every 32 meter, 1 degree, this temperature goes on increasing. Like we are living on the earth surface, from the earth surface to 32 meter inside, whatever temperature will be there, it will increase by every 32 meter. Okay, man has now developed a process whereby this underground heat can be utilized to generate process power. So by using this steam, by using this geothermal energy, the man has developed a process to generate the electricity. One such project is located at Manikaran and Himachal Pradesh in India. Okay, this also I explained you last time. Ki you know that ki inside the earth there is a hot magma, hot lava, and water reservoirs also. Like inside the earth there is a water also. So due to the hot magma or the lava, what happened? The water get heated, and the upper layer of the water when get heated more, the steam is been created. Okay, and there is a two pipe placed under the ground. So when the steam comes up with a high pressure, okay, through this red color pipe you will see here. So what happens here? The turbine is there. The turbine start rotating with the help of the steam, and the generator which is attached to the turbine, it also start rotating, and in this way you get the electricity. Okay, so this was all about the geothermal energy. Do you know? Okay. See now, the distance from the Earth's surface to its center means, from the Earth's surface means where we are living, that is the Earth's surface, to its center means middle part. Okay. The the distance is like 6,373 kilometer. The temperature at the center is around. Now in the center of the Earth, the temperature is like 4,000 degrees Celsius. Means you can imagine how much the Earth is hot from inside. Okay. Now here one activity I have placed, and you are going to give me the answer. Okay. Or you all are going to try for this. What will you do? A small activity is there. I want someone to read this for me. Read
Ma'am,
this
may I?
what I had written on the. Yes, yes.
The whole family has decided that every week a whole day electricity is to be saved.
Yes. Now read the second one question. Oh, sorry.
What preparation
Wait a minute. Okay, read.
what preparation will you make for the purpose?
Yes. Now, for example, your family has decided कि today one day we will, every week one day we will not use the electricity. Okay. So if you know that Thursday you have decided कि on the Thursday we are not going to use the electricity, or Sunday we all are at home now, so we have decided कि we are not going to use the electricity full day. So what preparation you will do for that? क्या क्या करोगे उसके लिए? Yes. What preparation you will do to save the electricity? Like for example, you will recharge your mobile one day before only, okay, so that you can use for the whole day. And what other preparation you can do? Now the electricity will not be there, so you will get bored because TV will not be there. Phone you can't use for the longer time. If you use the phone for the longer time, it will switch off. So what activity you can do on that day? Yes, think fast. What activity we can do?
Teacher, we can play with our parents in home.
Yes, that is the most important now, because today the world is like
Ma'am,
that. We all.
ma'am, we can play, ma'am,
Yes. Listening na beta,
ma'am,
tell.
we can play board games with our
Yes,
parents.
yes, that is the most
We can
important
play
point,
board
beta.
games
We
with our
can.
parents
Yes, we can get the valuable time of our
and
parents.
spend the time with our family members without
Yes,
electricity.
yes, because nowadays what happened? If you get the electricity, all are busy in the phone. But without the electricity, we will use the little like phone. And what happens? So you will get a valuable time with your parents to play the games, to talk with them. You can talk about the olden days, है ना? You can read the book also. You can like clean your house also at that time. So there are many things. Okay, and see now I asked the question. Okay, okay, you will not use the electricity whole day. So what you will do at the night time if the electricity will not be there, light will not be there? So what other device we can use?
Teacher, we can. So teacher, there is come any light, तो एक
हाँ.
दिन पहले हम लोग उस लाइट को चार्ज करके रख देंगे तो फिर हमें अगले दिन काम आ जाएगा.
Yes, like solar panel, solar light, you can use solar light. It is called very good. Then any other, like you can use candle also. है ना? You can use oil lamp also. Very good. Very nice. All of you can answer. Now next. See now this is the activity, small activity I had placed. So this homework you will do and show to your teacher. Okay. Now in this activity, what you have to do? You have to tell the name of the energy resources as I taught you. Then what is the use of these energy resources? Like wood is used to burn for the burning purpose. Coal is used for to run the vehicle in this way. Okay. Then estimate cost of power generation. I told you to like some type of installment take a lot of. It is a like lot of money, like for example, windmill, biogas, okay? Installation is very expensive. So what is the cost of that? That you have to find out. Advantages and drawback in using the energy resources. So what is the advantages also and what is the drawback also? Drawback means negative points, both. Cutting pictures and other available data about the energy resources. Means you can get the pictures related to that in the magazine or in the newspaper or anywhere. You can cut and you can make a book. Environment friendliness of the energy resources. How the energy resources can be environment friendly to us, like using of water, uses of wind, sun. This is the environment friendly for us. Other alternative to the energy resources. You can find the other alternative also for the energy resources, okay, with your idea. This is your activity you have to do and show to your teacher. Now the keywords which we learned in this lesson was bioenergy device and renewable energy. These were the two words which we learned in this lesson. See, this is the assessment for you. One more. What resource will have to be used for the following work? Now here I had given 7 sentences. Okay, you can see here. 7 sentences I have placed here. First two we will solve and rest you will solve and show to your teacher. First one is Rohan want to fly a kite. Okay. Now instead of the Rohan, if you feel you are flying a kite, so what energy will be there to fly a kite? What energy will help to the kite to fly? Yes. If you fly the kite, okay, so what energy it will be there? So the kite
Wind
will be flying.
energy.
Wind energy. Very good. Second way, people in a Adivasi hamlet. Adivasi hamlet means a small village or the settlement of the people. Okay, have to be protected from the cold. If you feel the cold, what you do? हम लोग क्या करते हैं जब हम लोग को बहुत ठंडी लगती है? What we do when we feel the cold? Yes, it's a general question. When you are feeling the cold,
of the heat energy.
yes, we can feel hot with the help of the heat energy. Yes, very good. So same thing, you have to solve the rest question also, like cooking on a picnic. Salma wants to iron her clothes, starting a railway engine, heating water for a bath, after sunset, making light available inside the house. So what type of energy you will use for all this? You have to do it. Okay. Now, summary of the lesson is that we have learned in this lesson different types of devices like traditional, unconventional, means conventional and unconventional, organic, inorganic, renewable, renewable, based on substance and process on procedure. So all this we have learned in this chapter. Then we have learned about how the electricity can be generated by using the different power like hydroelectric, means known as the hydel power also, thermal power, atomic energy and geothermal power. Okay, so you all are acquainted with all this type of energy now. Thermal power generation requires the direct use of energy resources. So when you want to generate the electricity with the help of the thermal power, so you need a kind of resources to generate the electricity with help of the thermal power like coal, water. Okay. So these all the extra references which I had given of the YouTube link. If you want to go in detail and search about anything, you can use this reference and you can search in the YouTube. Thank you everyone. Keep learning, stay home and be safe.